here at Gundam Planet, we're all about giving credit where it's due. And some of you might know this fellow who works here, Russ, and he doesn't need many people to tell him he's right, because he knows he's always right. And that's why I'm doing something very unusual right now by saying he was very right. And if you haven't watched Thunderbolt, you need to watch Thunderbolt, because I watched Thunderbolt after building the Zaku 1 high grade, and now I want to build all the Thunderbolt high grades, because man, that was something. It was really good. Get that Blu-ray. Get that Blu-ray, watch your friend's Blu-ray, I don't know, find a way to watch it, and then build these kits, because that's what I'm doing. I'm going to build the GM Thunderbolt, which out of the Thunderbolt kits, this one is always the last one to sell. It just doesn't get love, which is awful, because this is a great version of the GM. So I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to do it, because I love the Zaku 1, so hopefully this is just as good. We start with a whole bunch of white. It's mostly everything. There are joints, the head, the backpack, the arms for the backpack, some of the torso. You can split the side skirts, I see that, nice. So, front skirts, that's good. Then more white. This is legs and the shields. I like that it only has 2 shields instead of 4, because the full armor Gundam was a little bit excessive with building the shield 4 times. And we got foil stickers. This has a lot of yellow lines, and also, of course, those tiny little circles for the thruster vents, because every Thunderbolt suit has to have thrusters on every single point of articulation. So, springboarding right off that into actual physical thrusters, and this really weird vibrant yellow. It's very, very strange, but like, okay, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, only 13 on this one GM, and I'm guessing they're all in the backpack, but man, is it annoying to cut out these round things with straight side cutters. What are you gonna do? Now we got gray. This isn't bad gray, it's like between gray and black, and this is the gun, the other gun, and some gun muzzles. So you got all your weapons. This blue is pretty nice. It is not navy, so that's great. It's kind of gray. Everything's everything's very toned down, with the exception of what is this? I don't know. I guess they really need to bring attention to the EFSF insignias. Bottom of the feet, that's fine. Ooh, there's a lot of polycaps. And then this is like purplish gray, and this is for all of that like vinyl material covering the joints. Because you can't be getting asteroid bits all up in your gears. Like that's just the recipe for disaster. And then we have all of these little marking stickers, which I'm gonna do all of because they look great. And then thank you for this clear piece for the visor, because there was some great texture underneath the visor on the head for the GM camera. So I am very excited for this. They have the guide for how to put the stickers on in the easy way, so that's great. This thing just looks fantastic. Top coat it flat when it's done, and I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful, just like the source material. These Thunder Boys are great. You know, I built the Zaku 1 not that long ago, and if I hadn't built the Zaku 1 so recently, I probably would have been more blown away by this. I'm just gonna come right out and say it's not as good as that, but that doesn't mean it's still not just like absolutely excellent compared to, you know, most other high grades as far as sturdiness and detail and just, you know, the finished product that you get. So you know, you can see it pretty well far away, but I want to get it up closer so you can see it better. So we're sticking with the system. Here he is, all loaded up. This is all the potential accessories that you can put on him, and once again they're all integrated very well. So we'll start with these backpack arms. There's only one point of articulation, and it's up here, but at the same time there are hinges on the backpack that allow it to articulate like this and like this. So that combined with that one point of articulation allow you to get this forward. You can put this, you can move the shields in front of him, you can twist this back, put it to the side. I don't know why you'd want them behind him, but you can also have that. So, you know, anywhere you want these shields, you can put them there. And now at the same time, if you want to take these off, you get these little dudes right here, and you just slap these in. These are supposed to be the arms folded up, I guess. And then you can take the arm right out of here and then mount this on the GM's arm, and then you have a normal shield. So, and you can do that on both sides. So you have both of these options. Do whatever you want. Just mess around to your heart's content. Okay, so now you know exactly how the shields work on both sides. So I will just move these out of here so that we're not getting in the way of the rest of the articulation and accessories. So there's that. And then you have the guns. This is just pretty standard, like beam spray gun, Thunderbolt Ver, I guess if you want to do that. It comes with a dedicated trigger hand so that he can hold the gun very sturdy. You know, he's not going anywhere. That's just there. And now also, if you don't want the gun on his hand, it comes with closed fists, which I love. Any high grade that comes standard with closed fists. That is just top notch stuff. Thank you, Bandai. So that's that arm. And then this gun, you have this is very similar to what's on the full armor Thunderbolt, this like double beam cannon on his arm. And now same thing, dedicated trigger hand. If you want to take this off, it's a little bit more complicated because this actually pegs into his arm. So you take this off first, it has these two little poly caps here, move that to the side, then you slide the arm out, then you just put the hand on. Also closed fist. So now you just have the GM by itself. Now I'll run through this. The head, good articulation. The thing is with these, they're always flying. Like, you have them kind of articulated forward like this. He can look up so that it doesn't look weird if you have him posed like that. So that's awesome. You'll see that on the spinny base. The arms, they have, once again, the good articulation forward with that double poly, I don't know if this is in the light, the double poly cap like this, so you can get them all the way forward and across his body if you want, so you can be shooting both guns in one direction. As far as the elbows, even with the vinyl material covering the joints, you get a really nice double joint in the elbows. That's on both sides. Waist, you get no crunch. Well, it's very small crunch, but you don't really need it because it does twist all the way around if you really want to do that. I did notice in the instruction manual it tells you to cut the front skirts, so they've started doing that. That's really good, I did that clearly, so that's good. Then you have the standard upper thigh break, lets the leg swivel all the way around so you can get him out if you want. All the way forward, really good kick. All the way back, can kick his backpack. You can, once again, this is Thunderbolt, they're in space, so they don't need to kneel, but they can kneel. And, feet, you get pretty good, like, he can't have his feet flat on the ground over here, but you still get pretty good articulation. It's very stable. If you do want him standing, you're just not going to have any issues with it. So this is just solid, just very, very, very 10 out of 10 solid. So I imagine that what I just showed you is somewhat similar to what you get with the other Thunderbolt kits that I haven't built. Also, this thing is just, it's great. You can recreate the scene, the first of many scenes when EO gets extremely lucky in Gundam Thunderbolt. But with or without the rest of the collection, this thing looks great. Stand and fly and whatever you want to do. Just pick it up and just you really should see what this line has to offer. Pick your favorite suit and build one of these, even if it is the Psycho Zaku and you're an actual masochist. Thank you guys for joining my friend and me once again in this review. You should like, comment, subscribe. I try and respond to all the comments, like talking to you guys about what your thoughts are on the Thunderbolt line, on Gundam in general. Check out these two videos down here. Just click through all our channel, have some fun. Check out Marsh Sound's channel. There's a bunch of new music up there like Russ mentioned, so check out some new tunes and we'll see you next time.